A new museum has opened its doors in Saint Petersburg. It seeks to explore the differences in Christianity as practiced in Russia in comparison with the West. Our next report gets you the details.
Walking into this newly opened museum in Saint Petersburg may give you the impression of walking into a church. But make no mistake, the museum, besides exhibiting Christian relics that date back to the time of Jesus Christ, also explores how Christianity evolved differently in the East and the West.
In the West, it was the traditional depiction of Christ wearing a crown of thorns. It was the suffering that was mainly emphasized in this image, while in the Russian icon painting tradition, or in the Russian tradition in general, suffering assumed a secondary component. Because after all the suffering, there was always the joy of the resurrection. And this was the main thing that was, in fact, put into the icon.
A gateway that once led to an altar of a temple, symbolizing the gates of paradise, now acts as a kind of gateway in the exhibition. The museum is spread over 2 floors. Its first hall is called the Old Testament Hall, mainly filled with faces of prophets, while the second floor has exhibits of Christian iconography. Some of the icons date back to the 17th century and have been exhibited in a museum for the very first time.
This museum surprised me because when you go to some new modern museums, you expect something more like under glass, like touch screens and plastics, some kind of interactivity. Here we must give it credit, there are real paintings and icons that have had history.
One of the key attractions at the museum is the Book of Apocalypse, which is completely handwritten. So if you happen to be in Saint Petersburg and want to learn more about Christianity and how it has evolved, then the Museum of Christian Culture is the place to go. Bureau Report, WION World is One.